Hi guys. Jacqui Duran. I am an independent Scentsy consultant. I'm here tonight. I'm actually one day late in my weekly Google Hangout, so I apologize. Apologize. I usually do this weekly hangout on Tuesday nights at 9:15 Central Standard Time. I was really excited for this week because this week I wanted to do a very quick and concise. It's going to be super quick, so I'm not going to be going over every little detail. I can always do that more with my team members directly, or any of you out there, if you have particular questions, you can let me know. And maybe we could do a follow-up video at some point in time. But I was totally excited because I wanted to make sure I had everything set up, because what I plan to do tonight is to screen share and show you step by step a Scentsy Facebook party, or at least how I, obviously multiple ways to do them. I have done I want to say like 5 or 6 now. I've done like 5 or 6. The very first one that I tried, nada. Nothing happened. I actually reached out to an outside consulting group, and I paid for some Facebook party training, and I did that, and I actually got some good parts of it, just like you guys probably do when you watch these YouTube videos. You're gaining pieces of information that you're then piecing back together that is going to work best for you and your business. And that's exactly what I got out of it. So I kind of took the parts that I thought would work well for me, and then over time I've kind of, again, refined even on top of those. So what I'm going to show you tonight, again, this is my current method. This is what I do. I will say that my Facebook parties are great simply because that is one of the main things that I love about my Scentsy business, is that, you know, obviously we get to work it around our schedule. And you guys know my story now. I have a full-time career, so I work full-time during the week. I've got kids. I've got a husband. I am going back to college and finishing my bachelor's degree. So between that and kids' activities and errands and housework and grocery store shopping and everything else that goes on inside of the 24 hours of each day that we get, mine are pretty packed. So it leaves me having to really think outside the box, and I had to reassess kind of how I was doing my Scentsy parties, because as much as I absolutely 100% love doing a home party, I just don't have enough hours in my day. And honestly, it's really hard. I mean, I plan it out. Obviously, I do have open dates for home parties every single month, and those are the dates that I specifically offer my hosts that are looking for a home party. If a certain date doesn't work for them, of course I'm going to do what I can do to try and find babysitting, move my schedule around, what have you, to make it work for them, because I want them to have the party, you know, when it's convenient for them and what works for them. But that doesn't always happen. So Facebook parties can be a really great way for those of us who are busy like me, or maybe you just don't have a lot of hosts who want to take the time to clean the house, or B, their guests, you know, just aren't the type of people who are going to show up to a party. We all have those, right? I've done direct sales parties many years, way before I started Scentsy, where, you know, I was so excited about doing this party for this company, and it was something that I loved, and I was really looking forward to earning host rewards and things like that off of that party. And everybody was like, oh yeah, I'll come if you have a party. Yeah, I'll be there, no problem. And party day showed up, and what do you know? All of a sudden my phone is ringing off the hook with everybody telling me they can't come, couldn't make it because of this, and this. So it happens. It happens, and it's happened in my Scentsy business too. I get that. I understand that. But Facebook parties are great because everybody can stay in their own home. So not only does the host not have to clean their house and like block off their own schedule and make sure that they've got plenty of food and drinks and things like that to entertain the guests. I do like to treat my guests like VIPs, so I try to do as much for them as I possibly can. So I kind of like sit them in the corner with the crown on their head and just sit back here. I'll do it all. Sometimes that works. Sometimes I have hosts who, they're just hosts in general, so they want to be able to be that host person for all of their guests and friends and family that are there. But for a Facebook party, though, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to worry about, is my house clean? Am I wearing an okay outfit? Okay, I gotta get dressed. I gotta put my makeup on. I gotta make sure everything's done. Okay, let me get rid of the kids for a while. I'm gonna bribe the husband into taking them to the park. Things like that. A Facebook party, no. You can literally sit on your couch with your laptop. You can sit on your PC. You could sit on there with your phone, because all of us are probably in this day and age on our phone with Facebook anyway. And you can very easily do Facebook parties with people who just use Facebook from their phone. It's so simple and easy. Now, what I'm going to show you tonight, again, my version of what I have adapted that has worked for me. Again, as I will always paraphrase, what works for me doesn't mean that it's always going to work for you. Tweak your business to how your business will work best for you and your guests and your customers. So keep that in mind. Keep an open mind. Think outside that box. Okay, guys, take everything that you're learning and figure out how best it will work for you. Very quick, I'm going to do my housekeeping that I do every single week. Just do it. Again, I'm Jacqui Duran. I'm an independent Scentsy consultant. I obviously am not hired by Scentsy to do official Scentsy trainings. I do have my own downline, so obviously these Google Hangout training sessions that I do each week are obviously immediately directed to my team, but because I network so much and I have met so many amazing people out there through Scentsy that I never would have met otherwise, I have opened this up to all of you. So again, take my ideas as you will have them. Hopefully, maybe they will help you, give you inspiration for your own. And I'm always looking to, again, because I network so much with so many other consultants in other teams across the United States, in other countries. I've got consultants from England and one in Australia who are amazing friends. So they're just, and it's fabulous to see the stuff that they offer in their region, which is really, really fun. I cannot wait to have my very first international team member. So if you're out there and you're an international, if you live in like New Zealand or Mexico or Canada or London, England, anywhere over there, Germany, we have it. Okay, Scentsy is available to you. So just because I may be here in the Midwest in America does not mean that you cannot join my Scentsy team. Okay, I can format everything to your region and make it region specific. So don't let that be a hang up for you, just sitting there going, gosh, I could never do this. I live in Canada and she lives there in Missouri. How would that ever work? Obviously, I'm a tech girl. I'm here online. So the majority of my training that I do for my team is done online. I am reachable 24/7 online. Now, please take into account that Jacqui does have to sleep. So, and I do have a day job. So the best way to reach me, if you know me personally, is to text me and I will get back with you. Please, 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 please. I need to like make this my cover page on Facebook. I'm just going to put this out here one very quick time. I did not download the Facebook Messenger app to my phone. So when I'm at work during a busy day, for one, I don't really have a whole lot of time to check Facebook. I may pop on very quickly if I've got a break, if I'm in between meetings, if I'm on my lunch break, and very quickly scroll through my news feed and go, hey, what's going on for the day? But I certainly do not have time to open up Safari and then go into each and every message that I might get. So if you know me personally, hopefully you've got my cell phone number, and you can always, my best method of contact is to text me, especially during the week, because between work and family and school and everything else going on, texting is the way to go for me. So just FYI. But anyway, your sponsor should be your first line of direct communication if that does not happen to be me. So always reach out to them. If you cannot reach your sponsor, of course, you've got your upline. You have a director, a star director, maybe, and a superstar director. Go on up the chain. If you can't reach any of them, none of them will help you or are giving you what you might need or are asking for, then do not hesitate to reach out to consultant support, because they will most certainly make sure that your upline is responding to you and getting back with you, because as a leader in this company, that is what we do, and that is what we should hold ourselves to the standard of doing, is being there for our team and our downline. Just know that they're there for you. So I'm going to talk about for housekeeping, because I want to jump right in. But very quickly, I did a two-part video because tonight I had the craziest hectiest. Oh my gosh, I was so just going to create an entire new word. Does that tell you how extremely tired I am? I've had such a long day. Okay, I'm done whining. Had a really crazy day at work, and so I have literally been running since my alarm went off at 5:20 this morning, and it's 9:31 in the evening right now. I'm a tired gal. I've barely sat down, but one thing I did do is I actually got in my order for the new products. I ordered on March 1st. I put in my personal order for the new products, and lo and behold, behind me, I'm going to show you just very quickly, because I had to do two parts because they ran long. I was just so intrigued by them. I've got Bali back here. Bali is amazing. He's really cool, because if you can see back here, he's actually backlit, so that's why he's kind of against the wall. Tiger's Eye is right here. And if you're able to see him at all, he is color changing. And remember, he's an element warmer. So you've got your dish and you've got your element plate there. And then, of course, right behind me is the parlor warmer. Sorry, let me move out of the way. Parlor warmer. You guys know, if you follow me at all, watch these videos. My webcam is not the greatest, so it's not going to pick up all the amazing detail, but it is in my YouTube videos that I just uploaded, so feel free to check those out. I did a complete unboxing of those. I will say, out of the three, I mean, Tiger's Eye is up there. It truly, I mean, just, it's Tiger's Eye. It's the LED. Oh my gosh, it freaking changes color. Okay, that's like awesome. Bali, I really adore. As soon as this video is over, he's actually going out into my living room because he's going on display out there. I've already got a spot picked out for him. Tiger's Eye, my husband has already claimed. So for those of you who have Scentsy men in your life, or maybe they're not yet, they will be. I'm posting right after this is done a very quick video of the Tiger's Eye. So I'm doing like a quick close-up shot of Tiger's Eye so you can see it a little bit better, hopefully. I haven't watched the video yet myself, so I don't really know for sure. But let me just say, he's claimed that warmer already for himself. So this one, Tiger's Eye, sorry, I'm not even pointing to it. Tiger's Eye is going to be a huge seller for the Scentsy men. Just saying. Parlor, I really like Parlor. It stands out. It is definitely a showcase warmer. I mean, for goodness sake, it is on the front of the catalog. There's a reason why it's a showcase warmer, right? But I will say, you do want to make sure that you keep Parlor up and out of the way of the littles, because this thing, if you know any of our lampshade warmers, our lampshade warmers are pretty good. Like, I've got the cream tulip lampshade. It's currently out there in my living room. And it's very sturdy. I don't have to worry about it. It sits out there on the speaker in our living room. And it does get knocked occasionally by my 5-year-old. No worries, though. However, this parlor warmer is very fragile. It is a little bit different. In fact, I'm going to flip it off there because I want to show you. This parlor warmer obviously is a lampshade. So the shade comes off and it literally just sits in a groove on there. But compare this to our other lampshades and you'll see, even though sorry, the quality is really bad. My other videos that I did just a little bit ago on YouTube are better, a lot better quality. But this, the lid, there's no lip like that is what I'm on the tulip lampshades, right? There's like a little lip that sits there and the dish sits on top of it. There is no lip on this. So honestly, I will not be putting this out in my living room, which is where I originally planned on putting it, simply because, again, I have a 5-year-old toddler and sometimes she likes to bounce the ball in the house and sometimes she likes to run through the house. And so this is something that I would not want sitting out. So FYI, for you and or your customers, I would just recommend that if they have little ones around, that they make sure that that one parlor is put up high on a higher spot. I wouldn't trust it if it was mine. Tiger's eye there that is glowing behind me. Flipping amazing. That it's glowing behind me. Remember, it's an element warmer, so it doesn't need a bulb. The LED is an LED, and those should not need changing. But if for some reason it malfunctions, doesn't work, Scentsy warranty covers that. So that could always be replaced at the drop of a hat. But the parlor warmer there, if that accidentally gets knocked and it falls and the dish breaks, you can buy a new dish. But it's obviously not going to be covered by warranty if it gets knocked over. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right, quick drink of cherry Dr. Pepper, and we're going to jump right into this Facebook party. Sorry, it's been a very long day. Anyway, to quickly say, I apologize for last night because our internet went out last night, and so I could not do my Google Hangout at my normal time that I do it, so I apologize. Trust me, in our household, it was chaotic. I had schoolwork or stuff that I needed to get done for school. I had a couple reports that I really, really wanted to do for my job, and of course, then I had my Google Hangout, and I had planned everything so that way I could do like all my housework, get everything ready before I jumped into the evening activities, and then the internet went out, and I was not a happy Jacqui at that point in time. But the internet is back on tonight, so I did reschedule for tonight. So I apologize for being a little out of sorts because it's just a whole different night. It threw off my schedule. So very quickly, where was I? Gosh, I feel like I'm so all over the place, and I apologize. Facebook parties. These are going to be my initial tips, okay? Facebook parties. What you want to do is, the way that I have found to get the best response from a Facebook party, do not be that person who invites every single one of their Facebook friends to their Scentsy Facebook online party event. Don't be that person. Please don't be that person. You will be ignored. You will be ignored. I ignore those people. They annoy me. Do not massively invite 250 people. That is just ridiculous. You want to treat your Scentsy parties as a VIP event. If you treat them like a VIP event, you will get a better response. Again, this comes from my personal experience in doing them. So have at it as you will. For business, work it how you want. I'm giving you what has worked for me. So what I do is, regardless if I am the Facebook party host or if I have a host who wants to do a Facebook party, host coaching should be number one, okay, with your host. You still have to do your host coaching. It is imperative that you do your host coaching. Why? Because on Facebook, you probably, if you're anything like me and have lots of friends out there who do all kinds of different stuff, they are inviting you to other parties, right? They're inviting you all the time. I have invites that I don't always see on my phone. And then like 3 days later, when I pull up the laptop and I'm sitting there and I pull up Facebook and I see like all these party invites and I'm like, where did that even come from? I didn't even see that. So they're very easily missed between mobile and PC. So keep that in mind. Don't take it personally. But that's where host coaching is really, really going to play a huge factor. So we're going to pretend tonight that we actually have a host, and our host is wanting to do a Facebook party because she didn't want to take the time out of her schedule to clean the house, invite people over, make food, and a lot of her guests just couldn't make it, and they would much rather just stay at home and party in their PJs. And that is where Facebook parties were born. For people just like that who want to sit around in their yoga pants, they still want to shop, they still want to have fun, but they don't want to go out and do it. I don't blame them. Right now, I wouldn't want to go anywhere. So you want to make sure that your host coaching is going to include your host coaching that you would do for any other party. Pretend it's a home party. You're still going to do your host coaching, right? So you guys have seen from my previous videos or my hangouts, my actual host. Jeez, it's like totally stuck on my bag here. My host packet, right? You guys have seen this, okay? So in my host packet, we talked about this, last week or the week before. This is exactly what I would give my Facebook party hosts. So whether they're local, of course, I would meet them and go over it with them in person. If they're not local, I'm going to mail this. I'm going to stick it in the mail in a, if it fits, it ships envelope through the United States Postal Service. And I'm going to ship it to them. And I'm going to make sure I ship it to them in enough time before the party so they have time to be able to do exactly what we are coaching them to do, right? They're going to be inviting people personally. That is, again, number 2. Key in doing Facebook parties. You're going to have your host personally invite. They are not going to be that person who massively invites 250 people to their Scentsy Facebook party event. Don't let your host do that. Please do not let your host do that. And if you see them doing that, call them on it. Say no. This is exactly what we do not do, because we are treating this like a VIP event. So you're either going to personally hand out, there's invitations in my host packet here, right? I'm going to tell them, I don't care if it's not a home party, you're going to treat it like it's a home party. You're going to personally hand them an invitation and say, here, on Wednesday at 9:15, you're going to log onto Facebook and you're going to join my Scentsy party, and it's all VIP because it is literally by invite only. That is how we are setting it up. That's how we're setting it up, right? So host coach, I totally can't even talk. It's like my brain is shutting down. I'm sorry. That's how we're treating it, is like a VIP event. So one part of your host coaching is to let them know that what they need to do is they need to personally invite, whether that's by giving them a postcard in their packet, whether that's by texting, calling, emailing, messaging them on Facebook, however they would normally connect with their friends, not just random people on their Facebook, okay? You can have your host put on there, hey, I'm hosting a Scentsy party. If you would like a VIP invite, message me. But do not just randomly pick people to invite. Do not let your host do it. Please do not do it. Again, we're wanting this to be more of a VIP issue. And when it becomes a VIP thing, people are more interested. And they're like, oh, hey, I got this VIP invite. That means something cool is going to happen at this Facebook party. So I'm going to log on and at least see what's happening. So that's one key to get them to actually click the going button on the Facebook invite. Number two, before I jump into this and share my screen, number two is that you are going to make sure that you as the host, or well, as a consultant, because again, we're pretending that we've got a host, right? As a consultant, you're going to have to do a little bit of prep for this, okay? Obviously, it's not like a home party. You're not going to pack your bag, make sure you've got all your testers, make sure you've got this and that, blah, 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 blah. You're not doing any of that, but you still have prep work to do. What I want you to do is either get on your computer. You could do it on your phone. You're going to have better luck on your computer. Let me just put it that way. So if you want to do it on your phone, do it on your phone. For me, personally, better luck, easier on the computer. And I'm going to show you why in just a second. But you're going to want to actually line out what it is you're going to talk about. And you're going to keep your Facebook party to 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That is all. If you don't want to go over 30 minutes. For one, you're probably not going to keep the attention span of a whole lot of people. If you do, you're only going to get a handful. 30 minutes is a good time frame. I try and do 30 minutes. Here I am about to run over my 30 minutes because I've just been gabbing on and on. But we're really going to stick to this 30-minute time slot. And I do on my Facebook parties because it is very structured. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, again, I'm going to focus mainly on the computer because that's how I do mine, is I either go into what I've done for this one is I've actually just written an email, typed it all up in the email. But you could go into Word, you could go into Notepad, you could go into whatever word processing program that you've got, and you're actually going to write out every little thing that you want to say, right? Remember how we talked about in what, week 3, 4, whatever it was, where we talked about scheduling Facebook posts and how we would write them ahead of time and schedule them to go out and be posted at a certain time on a certain date? Same concept, except we're just writing it all out, because in this way, when I'm on the computer, all I have to do when I'm in my Facebook party and the event has started is I'm just literally going to highlight, right-click, copy, and then go into the Facebook event, add my picture and or video in a post within the event, and I'm going to right-click and paste. And everything that I want to say that is going to correlate with that picture and or video is already done for me. Done, right? In like 6.7 seconds, okay? By the time it takes me to copy and paste it in and add the picture, I'm done. I've done a post, right? The other thing that I want you to focus on, so we've got host coaching, we've got your pre-work of actually writing everything out that you're going to want to say for every single post that you're going to do. You're going to want to allow time for people to respond. So you may have comments here or there. Obviously, you're going to have questions. Hopefully, you're going to have interaction. But the third thing that kind of correlates with writing it all out is going to be setting up your pictures. Now, again, the way that I do mine, because my parties are VIP style, what I do for my VIPs is I literally take all the work out of doing anything, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I myself have been to other direct sale Facebook parties. I've attended them because there are products out there that I do buy from other companies. And so I've participated in their Facebook parties. And one thing that gets me every single time is that when they're doing them, they're directing me to a website. So I still have to go to their website. I have to figure out what I'm clicking on and what I'm doing, and hopefully I'm doing it right. I hope I attached it to her party. Oh gosh, I'm assuming I'll get an email and she'll tell me if it was wrong. Is it going to ship to her? Is it going to ship to me? I don't know. We're taking all of that guesswork out because these are VIPs. The people who have responded that they are going to go to our Facebook event are VIPs. So what does a VIP get? They get the VIP treatment. That means I'm not going to have them go to my website. They can if they'd like, But I'm not going to have them go to my website, and I'm not going to say, hey, look at this beautiful tiger's eye warmer. You really want this in your home, and your husband is going to love this. So please go to my website at themeltingpot.scentsy.us, and then I want you to click on the premium warmers, and I want you to select tiger's eye. And then when you get to the checkout, I want to make sure that you hit Sarah's Facebook party when you check out to make sure that it correlates and gets counted into her part. No. So what you're going to do, what I do is I have some apps on my phone. They're just plain collage apps. Tons of them out there for Android, Apple, whatever platform you're on. Find an app that you like that you can put text in, and that will do a collage is what I suggest. And again, my suggestion, because I'm going to show you, is that we are going to actually put numbers on the pictures. And we're going to say, all you have to do is comment below with the number that you want. And I, because I'm the consultant in the party, I'm doing all the work, not the host, me. I will then message you at the end of the party for all of the items that you've commented on, and I will give you your total. I will answer any questions you might have. I will then also take that opportunity to get their contact information, of course, right? Because I want a couple main pieces, right? I want a phone number, I want an email address, and I want a home address. I'd really like to have all three. If I could just get two, I'll stick with phone number and email. I'll stick with that if that's all I can get. But I'd really like to have all three. But what I want that information for is so that way I can communicate directly with those customers, because those customers are obviously going to be the ones that I'm going to look at, because I'm going to want to follow up with them once they get their orders, make sure they got everything. Just, again, everything that you would do for a normal home party, but incorporate it into your Facebook party. Trust me, you will see better results. All right, so now that I've kind of gone over the, I hope, basics, sorry, my brain is fried, end of the day, it's been a long one. I'm going to share my screen here, and we are going to pop right in. Where's screen share? Oh my goodness. My brain is slowly turning off. Okay, screen share. Here we go, peeps. Here we go. Now, okay, I'm going to say very quickly, sorry, before I do this, I'm going to say very quickly, I haven't tested this out. So what I have done is I'm going to be pulling up my Facebook, because I have a mock event already ready to go that we're going to practice in, right? But I also have my email pulled up because, again, I was working this like during my breaks on my lunch hour yesterday at work. So I typed everything out that way. So it's in an email, so that way I can copy and paste. So I'm going to have my email up so I can copy and paste from there. And I also have a tab open in my browser. Again, I'm not sure if you can see that on your end, but it's where my picture files are saved. And so what I've done, hoping you can see this, and if not, then message me after the video or comment on the video and let me know that you'd like to see a copy of what I'm talking about, if for some reason it doesn't screen share and you're not able to see it. But what I've done is I've, so like on the very first post, it'll do my post, which is what you're hopefully be able to see on Facebook in the Facebook event, where I'm going to copy and paste it in. And then what I've done is I've like said like insert video, and I've put the link there. So literally all I have to do, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And so for all the pictures, I put like insert pic number 3 for this post, right? And so I've got a folder already set up in my gallery, or in my folder on my laptop here. And I've got a folder that says Facebook parties. And so every photo that I'm going to be using for the Facebook is numbered. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on down the line. So that way when I'm in the Facebook party event doing it and it says insert pic number 5, all I have to do is quickly go over to that folder, open it up, click number 5, insert it in, and I'm done, right? So I've already done all that pre-work. So sorry. I just wanted to preface that in case you can't see parts of it, because I know when I've done screen share before, there's certain like pop-up windows you can't see. So, all right, let's do this. Again, this is going to be condensed version. So for a fuller, longer version, we might do something a little different next time. All right, so I'm going to go to my home page because I want to go to events. Because like I said, I already have one that is set up. Goodness. Oh, it was set for yesterday. That's why. Sorry. If you're seeing this, I'm sorry. Okay, so here's my party invite, right? So I put a catchy little cover photo on there. What you want to do, again, when you're doing your host coaching, so in the description of the party, I've put like all the big things in here, right? I've told them that they are VIPs and that the only way they're able to get into this event is to get an actual VIP invite from the host or someone who is already attending the party. So that is the only way they're able to get in. And the only way they're going to be able to see everything I'm doing is if they select going or join, whichever it is, or maybe. Those are the two ways that people are able to see. So see how it says went? Again, I apologize. It's because I set it up yesterday. Or it should say going if we're in present tense. But I've hidden this because I knew it was going to be for training purposes. So the people who select either maybe or going or join are going to be the only ones who are going to be able to see that. So that's why I tell them that this is VIP. You literally have to RSVP to be able to be involved in this party. So I'm also going to preface to them that if for some reason they can't join live, that's okay, because I'm going to keep it open for 2 business days past the actual VIP event. So that way they still have time to answer questions or ask questions, get their questions answered. And if they weren't able to join live during the actual 30-minute interactive party, then they can just catch up later that night, the next day, what have you, and join in. Now, the one thing with the Facebook party is you want to keep it active. So I usually try and set mine up pretty as far in advance as I can, right? So if my host tells me 2 weeks out, hey, in 2 weeks, I want to do a Facebook party on this date at this time. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create that event, and I'm going to tell her, obviously in the host coaching, because I'm going to be sending her a packet or meeting with her to give her a packet. I'm going to say, okay, here's the link. I'll send it to you on Facebook. I want you to personally invite people, and you're going to send them the link, and you're going to let them know they are VIPs. And so during those 2 weeks, I'm going to keep this page active. So as you can see, again, for example purposes, I've put in just some teaser pictures. I've put in a short little description of my Scentsy story, because again, just like I would at any party, I'm planting seeds to do for them to be able to join my team, for them to be able to become a host themselves, things like that, right? You have to keep your Facebook party active. If you don't, if there's nothing going on, nobody's going to look at it. So keep it interactive. All right, so we're going to pretend that the party has just started, right? So I'm going to click on Write Post, or well, actually here, let me click on Add Photo or Video, and I am opening up my Mail tab because this is where I have it. Again, unsure if you're able to see this section or not. If not, just know that all I'm doing is I'm hitting right-click copy, right-click paste. Obviously, the blank is whereas I would fill in with my actual host name. I've left it blank because this is training purposes. And, oops, I am adding a video to this one because what I've done and what I do for all of my Facebook parties is I do a quick little intro video. It's just what I do. Oh gosh, it's totally not going to do it because I hit the wrong one. Sorry. I'm going to go to right post, not add photo. That way it'll actually show the video. There we go. Hit post. Obviously I could take the video link out, but it's just a very quick, I think it's like a 2-minute video. It's me saying hello, thank you for coming. All you have to do is comment, blah, 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 blah. Okay, next. So I'm going to give them a moment to do that. And as they're reading over that and watching that 2-minute video, I am over here in where I have everything already typed up. I'm hitting right click copy, coming back into the event, right click paste. And then I'm also going to insert according to the directions that I've written up. It shows that I want to insert pick number 1. Sorry, I lost my place. So I'm going to add a picture. I'm going to add the pic that I have renamed 1. As soon as that uploads, I'm going to hit post. So there you go. And we're just going to keep going along here. Again, so the amount of time that it's going to take you to come in and copy from wherever it is that you've written up your speech or your posts, whatever you want to refer to them as, is you're giving people time to read the posts that you've just posted. Hopefully they're commenting on it, putting in whatever comments they would like. This one says insert pic 2. So I'm going to go over here, click on the picture. It's opening up my gallery. I'm clicking on picture that I have named number 2. And I'm going to post that as soon as it uploads. And as you see in these posts, again, remember, I'm still planting the seeds just like I would at a home party. So I'm planting the seeds of being a host for me, right? About how my host is earning free product credit and half-price items. And I've just shown a picture because I've got a special surprise for my host, as I do for all my hosts. That's just something that I personally do. I'm going to do one more very quickly, just because we are totally running over on time. But we can, of course, revisit this and go over this again, since we're somewhat out of sorts. But I want to at least get to this one, because this kind of shows you again, oops. It shows you again how what I have them do is actually comment with the number that they want. Oh, and this one isn't going to correlate. Sorry, I should have jumped ahead. There's actually another picture that goes with this post, but I've jumped ahead to another picture just because I'm running over on time. But I want to post this so you can see it, because this is the crux of my Scentsy parties. So in this picture, remember how I said that you just need any kind of photo collage app on your phone? I do all mine on my phone. You can use picmonkey.com, PICMONKEY.com if you're on the computer, and they can very easily do these for you if you're on PC or Mac. But again, I do the majority of mine on my phone just because it's quicker and easier for me to use my phone. But see how I've just done a collage of different warmers, and I put a number by each one. Now, obviously, the post that I've done up here does not match this picture because, like I said, I'm jumping ahead for time constraints. But basically what I'm telling them is, look at all these beautiful new warmers. If you see one that's catching your eye, all you have to do is comment below with the number that you are interested in. And so what they're going to do is, if it's me, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to go, ooh, I want number 2. And I'm going to comment number 2. Because I've already told them in the beginning, when I've kind of introduced everything, that when they comment, they don't have to worry about anything. They can Phew. I hope we're still going. Sorry, technical difficulty. Okay, are we back? Okay, sorry. My battery is dying. I hope you didn't miss too much. Anyway, so this way, like I said, all they have to do is comment with their number. And I've now told them that what is going to happen is they are going to simply select the number of the warmer that they like in the comments. And then as soon as the party is over, at the end of that 30 minutes, I'm going to actually message them. And I'm going to say, okay, I see that you commented and you wanted the Bali warmer and you wanted the 3-pack of bars. So here is your total. And then that's when you're going to take your opportunity again to do some customer coaching, because this is what I do at my home parties too. So as I'm writing out their order forms and bringing everything up, I'm actually making sure that they're getting the best deal. If they maybe have just written down 2 bars, of course, I'm going to let them know about the 3-pack because that means they're just going to add another bar for only $4 or saving $1 by just adding 1 more bar. Maybe it's the 6-pack. So maybe they've picked out 4 bars. So I'm going to say, well, you know what? If you do a 6-pack and you just add $5 more, you get 2 more bars. So it's a really great way to be able to showcase those combine and saves, and especially the combine and save systems. Because if you've got somebody who you see that they've maybe during your Facebook party, because obviously we're going to do more posts than just the ones that I'm quickly showing you right now, where they've picked out maybe a plug-in and a warmer. And you could say, well, you know what? We do have our companion system, and that includes, I'm sorry, plug-in, night light. That's what they are now, night lights. You could do a deluxe warmer with 1 nightlight warmer, and you get 3 Scentsy bars for only $55, and that actually saves you $10 by doing it that way. And then see what they say. They may comment back and they may say, yeah, well, no, never mind. I don't want to spend that much. No, I'm good. And that's fine. That's okay. Just say, okay, no problem. I just wanted to let you know. I'm always there to share the deals with you. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to get people who will go, oh, I didn't know. Well, okay, well, it's not bad if I just add on the 3 bars and make it the companion system. And then look at that. I've saved some money. So not only is that helping your customers by giving them the best deal to get the most Scentsy for their money, but obviously you are in turn helping your host, because by using those combine and saves, you are obviously upping their PRV for their party. So it's a win-win situation for everyone involved. We're not trying to, pull a fast one over anybody, obviously, because everybody's getting the best of everything when you're doing that and giving everybody those options. So I could keep going for another 30 minutes, but I don't want to sit here and take up all of your time. But anyway, that is the gist of, that's the gist of it, right? We are posting in live time. We are making sure that our customers have all the information that they need, are getting their questions answered. And I always tell them the very last post, of course, is to thank them all for taking time out of their evening. Just as I'm about to thank you for taking time out of your evening or day if you're watching this via playback, for watching this, taking part in the Facebook party. Again, you're going to remind them of the closing date. Hey, we're going to close our party in 2 business days. So on Friday, we'll be closing. Feel free to browse online. Let them know that they can contact you with questions at any time. Okay. You want to be known as their new Scentsy consultant, right? That's the whole point. Because the whole point in a party is not only to have the party, and work your business, but it's also to plant the seeds, because we're going to be planting recruiting seeds. There's I've got like a couple slides in there where where it plants some recruiting seeds. I've got one or two posts in there that incorporate host. So I'm planting host seeds and letting them know that they have the opportunity to do all of the above. And then, of course, they're going to look to me as their Scentsy person going forward. That's the goal, right? To get those new contacts and have the party. So, and then at the end of it, it's the day of closing, right? So it's in this scenario, it's Friday. So I'm going to contact my host, give her a call, meet her in person, whatever, text her, however we communicate, and let her know, okay, we're about to close your party. If there's any of those people out there who, you know, did want to order, but maybe haven't gotten back with us, you know, so-and-so commented on this one, but I haven't been able to get a hold of them. Do you want to reach out to them? Do that last chance drill, of course, with any party. And then, of course, you're going to do the same as you were if it was a home party. You're going to go over the total, let her know or him know what their host rewards are, what they've earned. If anybody booked a party off of them, that they're going to get that perpetual reward when they have that party. You're basically going to tie up all those loose ends, and you're going to let them know if they're local. What I personally like to do, again, this is me, so that way I can inspect things and I can label things, is I have everything shipped to me, and then I package it up all pretty, inspect it, put my labels on things, and then I deliver it to my host, so that way everything's ready for my host. Again, she's my VIP. She is my host. I'm treating her in that respect. I'm trying to take as much of the work out of it for her as I possibly can. So all she has to do when I drop off the delivery, I'm going to let her know in 10 business days your order should arrive from the time that I place it. And then we'll meet up. I will give you everything, and all you have to do is either call, text, let people know, hey, your order's here. You can come pick it up. They can take it to them, however they want to deliver. So it's the same. Treat your Facebook party like a home party. Does that make any sense at all? Any sense at all? Or am I completely talking myself in a circle? Long day. So I apologize for the rushing through this topic because it's a very popular topic. It's one I get asked about a lot. So if you are interested in learning more about a Facebook party, Scentsy style, then let me know, and I will make sure that I do a more detailed overview of it. I can obviously do an entire party if you guys would like. Just let me know what works. What do you need? What can I help you with? And that way you guys can get some Facebook parties booked too. Because look at it this way, for in my case, it takes a little bit of prep work, obviously on the front end of typing it all out, but for me it's pretty quick because I kind of keep the same standard script, the same standard pictures. Obviously I had a new catalog, so I updated pictures and stuff, but the guts of it all stay the same. I just changed some wording. So it might take a little bit of work, prep work, and getting that ready. And then it takes the same amount of time to do the host coaching that it would for any other host. And then it takes the 30 minutes to do the party. And I usually will stay online 30 minutes after the party. That way, if anybody is commenting in, maybe the conversation's going really, really great, and I want to keep that going. So I'm going to entice them, and I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to stick around for another 30 minutes online. Just message me very quickly, comment here. I will stick around in the event. So just comment here if you have a question. Let's go over some stuff. You want to know more about scents, what's going to work best for you, what scent you're looking for. You know, be that personalized consultant for them. You are their Scentsy contact, so be that Scentsy contact. You have the knowledge, share it with them. And just think, if you just did one of those a month that happened to be a qualifying party, that's one extra qualifying party for taking what? An hour out of an evening to do the Facebook party, 30 minutes for the party, 30 minutes for Q&A afterwards or wrap up. And then maybe, let's say, a total of 1 hour prior to the party of actually typing up everything that you want to say and renaming the pictures in your files. Not bad, right? Not bad. Think if you had 2. Think if you did 3 every single month, where would you be? And then you had like 3 pouch parties out. Where would you be? You can do parties without doing home parties, guys. It's truly a way to go, at least for me and my business. All right, I have way gone over time, so I'm going to apologize for the 50th time, I'm sure. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go get into bed. I'm going to do this all over again tomorrow, except the Google Hangout part. I won't be doing this. If you guys have questions at any time, you know you can holler at me. All my contact info should be there on my page. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. That way you will get all the updates for all of my videos that I'm posting. I've got some fun ones coming up. I'm trying to look for some unique ideas, so I'm thinking outside the box. So I've got some fun stuff coming. So make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. And enjoy the rest of your week. It's Wednesday. We're almost there to the weekend. Yes. So enjoy. Take care. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you next week. Regular time. I promise. AT&T, you better be working for me. Bye, guys.